got first race of the night is the 358s. We're at Weedsport in pretty strong field again, 2,500. So, gonna be expecting a butt whooping here. But Weedsport is a little bit more fun track. It's one of my favorite dirt tracks. So I really enjoy this combination, whether I'm good or not. Oh, this guy is just stopping.
15.822. Outside, clear.
So, very strong field. It looks like the track is quite slick.
16.846.
At least compared to what we had in practice. It's quite slick.
He's running against the wall.
Oh, lost the nose. So we might not be very quick. I'm not sure if the bottom is going to be the way to go or the top. Seems like with the slick track, the bottom might actually be working pretty good.
What do you think, man? How's you feeling? Slow one up top.
I just ran 5th quick lap. I ran a 16:18 on the bottom. It's not bad. I think I can be a little more consistent on the bottom. Now let's get this overlay up too. And we'll see where we qualify. I didn't even see. I think this is a pretty big field. Like 15 cars maybe. I didn't even pay attention.
Green flag. Hey man, I got a couple good ones here.
Ride the bottom. Just got really tight there. Overshot a little bit. (16:11).
Flag.
What's his third so far? It's pretty good. I think a lot of people are still running the top. I think the bottom is actually good enough to work with. Uh, 14 cars, looks like. Turn 1 at this place is one of the... Lap 1, turn 1 is one of the scariest places on iRacing with how this corner is, where you just kind of have to slide it. You just kind of throw it into turn 1. Everybody does it when they're all bunched up, and usually somebody ends up going the other way. So no names in here that I recognize. Street car runs a 1576. So after this race, the plan is to jump into the SRX race. I was gonna do the 6 o'clock, but there wasn't quite enough people to make it what I thought was gonna be a good, entertaining race. So hopefully 7 o'clock there'll be a few more cars signed up for that. That's at a dirt track this week, so, and it's quite a difficult car to drive to begin with. So I'm not surprised that it seems like participation's gonna be hard to get with the SRX. But I think we should have.
Qualify. Go ahead and ready up for the race.
I think we should have enough cars for the 7 o'clock. That means I'll probably be skipping the Tour Mod race this week. They're at Richmond, which is not usually one of my... It's not one of the tracks I really look forward to. So I don't really mind skipping Richmond this week in the Tour Mods. And then ARCA is the other race that I want to get done tonight. That would be 7:45 ARCA at Iowa. So that should be a pretty good one. Iowa and Richmond are very similar tracks, but the ARCA car is much more fun to drive on a track like that, whereas the Tour Mod's a little more gripped up. Alright, so we get knocked to 4th. We're starting outside second row. I have a feeling we might be a little bit in the way here. I think we qualified a little bit quick for our rating.
The road is closed.
I'm gonna have to try and just get to the bottom and just try and be consistent on the bottom without getting run over.
It's competitive out there. Head down, stay sharp.
Right. So practice was a lot heavier track. It was had a lot more grip in it. This is just a lot more slicked off through the center. So I think it's, I mean, normally I think you'd run kind of like a slider line or an arcing line through the middle here. But with the slick, now you kind of have to either pick the top or the bottom.
Towards the end of the race, or we'll send Malik down there. Malik spot. All right.
So we're going to try and keep an eye on the bottom row, try and get down when we can, and try and run that bottom.
All right, man, pace cars off. Break test at the front. Green flag.
Oh, and almost threw the car away right there in the turn 1.
Side. Go there. Side. Clear.
I think I'm clear inside. That car down there. I don't know what number it was, but he got turned sideways or something on the exit. This guy hits the inside wall. He's going to be slow out the corner. Hits the inside wall again. Checking up for him.
16.537.
Leader smacking the inside wall hard. I almost hit the inside wall.
16.153. W fastest left position. The car in C2. Just get the fastest left. 15.953.
Second place is into the inside wall.
16.188.
Just got to be consistent and try and keep the tires underneath us and not hit the inside wall. I feel like we have pretty solid pace.
16.352. The car in C2. Just get the fastest left. 15.893. 16.221. The car in C1. Just get the fastest left. 15.812. The leader just did on 15.812.
That was a good lap.
16.119.
I'm still like 2/10 slower than the leaders up there. Probably slower than this 2 car. I'm not really able to look down at the lap times right now.
16.179.
We got the 4 car behind us. Just gonna keep creeping around the bottom.
109. That was your fastest left position.
Oh, I almost followed the 2 car into the wall. Oh, almost did it that time too. Overshot the corner there. Got a little over a second to the car behind. About a second to the 2 car, so we're kind of right in the middle on pace. We're coming up on halfway. Bumps starting to form on the exit of 4 there. Yeah, the leaders just they've got it figured out. They were checked out. Surprised I'm able to at least hang a little bit with this 2 car. He's a 4600 I-rated guy. Although I always have been pretty good at running the bottom here. It just takes a race like this where it's kind of slick to be able to use the bottom, because a lot of times you're stuck having to run the high side here if you want to be fast. It's kind of like the same with Volusia. If Volusia is slick in the middle and you can run the bottom and be fast, I'll be good. Oh, don't hit it. Oh, that was close. 2's starting to pull away a little bit now. losing some of the drive off. Not really giving up any to the 4 car behind us. I don't think I've gone full throttle once this race yet. Oh, got really tight there. Alright, we can't keep running laps like that because then we will get passed.
16.492. Well, big better.
And then we got lap car all over the place, blinking around in front of us here. Not great. We've got the 3 car. It looks like he got wrecked by the 13 lap car. Something happened there. I have voice chat turned off, so didn't really hear what they were saying. But we've got 4th place locked up as long as the lap car isn't stupid in front of us.
Here we go.
This 12 car looks like he's fixing to be stupid.
White flag is signed. 16.441.
Cool. Well, we get a 4th. I don't really know if that's what I want. It's gonna keep increasing my I rating, which I don't really need at the moment.
Checker flag.
But I think just the combination of the car and the track and how slick the track was made it a good race for me, at least, with the way I like driving this track. Tires were 91/80. Let's go look at, see what happened out there. See what happened to this 6 car, because I saw him get turned around pretty shortly after the start. So he was on the inside of me, and this 4 car gets a huge run behind me because I was being really slow. Was this right at the start? Yeah, this was right at the initial start. So of course I'm going to be really slow. Car gets really tight on me. 4 car gets a big run, and he just drives into the back of the 6, like 4-6 car. Yeah, that sucks for him. I mean, he did nothing wrong there. He was just the 4 car just couldn't be patient. Going to be a couple instances of the leaders hammering the inside wall. Got the 11 and the 8 racing back in the field, getting hooked together, going around. And then the 8 and the 7 get together. Five and the 4, these cars are behind me. 7 and the 8 car again coming together. 8 car is trying to just right rear this guy, it looks like. what happens here. 8 car kind of slides up to try and take his lane. What's going to happen now? 7 car drives in. Somehow doesn't wipe him out. And it looks like the 7 car is just a lot faster. Oh. It's kind of an exciting battle back here. 12 cars blinking around. Okay, here's the 11. So this was the 3 car that was upset. He was upset at the 11 for basically spinning him into the corner. And then just he just keeps his foot in it and just dumps him right around. So that was interesting for a lot of other people, but we had a pretty calm race and we got 4th, and I think we got like 65 points out of that. So that was probably far more than we deserved, but it was a pretty good finish for how strong this one was. So yeah, let's see what SRX has got going right now. Still only 1 person signed up for that race, so it's honestly worse than it was last hour. In which case, we would just do the tour mod race, so, which is Richmond, 60 laps. So I think that's going to be the move if we can't find an SRX race. So it'll be one or the other coming up